Hey gamers, we're going back to the city today. Back to the Forgotten City. I... yeah. It's been a while. It's been like a week since we last played this. Or even maybe more. Okay, let's go into screen capture. Now I can hear the game. I've worked out what the problem was with my sound last time. I couldn't hear it. But now I can hear it. So I can hear the game again.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbours.
Okay. So we have a lot to do. I've also learned this game has 4 endings. Oh. Ooh. There's filters. Can we go back to normal mode? This is weird. Default, there we go. Cool. Okay. How do I get our missions open? That's a torch. That's a torch. That's a zoom. That's a hit. Why? Why? Okay. So. We have a lot of missions right now. We need to find a bow. We need to find Scintilla. We need to... I think we may have missed Scintilla because I have a feeling Ulpius may have killed himself already today. We need to work out how to do that. We need to stop Ulpius killing him. We need to sort out Livia. We need to get Galerius elected magistrate. We need to get up high and get Dooley out of prison. And we need to stop Malolius from being like... Hello, Rufius. You don't hate me today, do you?
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Oh, Rufius is the other one.
If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation?
Rufius is the... Okay.
Whatever.
So, I should, if we go into our... No. If we go into our inventory, I should have the citizen register. So this is all of the people. We haven't met all of them yet. And we've got a lot to do still. We've got to meet a lot more people. Hannibal dead. Julia. Oh, Julia? Julia? I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. I'm not a Latin speaker. B. Ooh. Bread. Oh wait, we can take bread. Cool. I'll take a bread. Have we met you? Don't know if we've met Decius. Oh, oh, now we have met Decius. We've met this fucking Jonathan Ross dick.
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even get his daughter safe.
Also,
What hope does he ever protecting us?
if you...
Not going to happen.
If you fancy... Well, it's probably worth noting that this is an hour or so into the game. So if you want to avoid spoilers or want to catch up on what's happening, you can go back and watch the VOD for the last... Oh.
Help! You have to do something.
Hello.
A man arrived in the baths.
Real nasty sort with his
I feel
face
like I
all
probably
covered
should have
up.
found this on
And
day
he's
one.
got a weapon.
Got a weapon.
You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule.
Nice.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw
We
them
need
all
this
into
bow.
the chasm.
We need to steal this
Now
guy's bow.
man's bow is the only one in the city. You'll just have to improvise. Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere.
Okay, so we
I
need.
have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
I love the Jack. No.
Hear what? What?
Okay.
I don't have time for this. I have to go.
Her eyes are so disturbing. There's something. A lot of the faces are quite charming in this game.
The shrine is collapsing.
Rip. Well, Brad.
Fabia, no!
Fabia's dead.
Oh God, she's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her.
Yeah.
Fabia, why did you have to go in there?
I like that this is the only man who sounds Italian. Hi, Georgius.
I can't believe she's dead. Fabia,
I should have told her not to go in there,
she walked
in
into that empty
retrospect.
shrine, and the next moment she is lying dead under a pile of rubble. The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me. I'm sorry, friend. It's not right for me to lay my burden upon
No, Georgius, don't worry.
I can't believe
Oh,
she's
this
dead.
starts the same.
Fabia, the gods are cruel.
That starts the same dialogue. Okay, so there's nothing else. Let's go meet the boy. Ah, Beans.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius
All of the
Christmas,
voice acting in this
otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
Quintius.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius
Why is
for
the
terrible crimes
the
against
voice
Empire.
acting in this game is
So,
quite
if you
something.
tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business
Okay,
in any way,
so I have a feeling
I will put this arrow
if
through
we let
your
this guy
chest.
kill
Is
Sentius,
that understood?
that's the
Thank
bad
you.
ending.
Now tell me,
The
who
worst of the
are
four
you
endings.
people, and what is this place? A small community. Ha! I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his
We need to
mystery
know
cult.
what's going on with Quintius now.
Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ.
Rome
You
was
lot are
like
all the same to
had
me.
many a
Always
big issue with
sneaking off to your
cults.
secret sanctuaries,
Which was the big one?
indoctrinating each other
One of the
with your
Turkish
little
one,
mantras.
the gods who
The
stuck
Emperor
with
may have
Turkey.
tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did,
What did
those
Quintius?
days are
What did
numbered.
Sen?
You say that, but if you're not a cult,
I
then
know.
why go to such great lengths
Not our
to keep this
problem,
place a
is it?
secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave. You're a terrible liar, so none of you are allowed to leave.
None of my lies have ever
Fascinating.
worked in this game.
That sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription
This is-
saying, "The many shall suffer for
This
the
is
sins of
some
the
guy
wicked."
like
I
who
take it this is
stumbled
some
across a
kind of
fucking
mantra you all
NFT
believe?
forum and is having to deal with this shit. No.
Another lie.
How do
So
you
really
know?
don't believe that? Fascinating.
No, I don't.
You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense.
Oh my god. How do?
Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues? You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me. Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it?
I never said our god.
Told us to do it.
God, it's
It's
fucking
all
windy.
clear to me now.
It's so windy
the
today.
secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists.
This delivery
There's no
does
doubt in
not
my mind.
fit with what he's saying.
What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become.
He really
However, you still have a chance to
doesn't
redeem
sound
yourself
like
by
he
telling me where Quintius is.
cares.
Do not waste it. Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40
I'm assuming what we can do here to kill the guy
one green and one
is
blue.
have him
He's also known to
save
have
what's her face
delusions
from the
of
shrine,
grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult,
and then
are responsible for starting the fire which
And
burned
then,
half of Rome to the ground
get this
and
guy,
killed
tell him
thousands in the
Sentius is in
process.
the thing.
Who are you to
Yeah,
challenge
also,
what the
like,
Emperor
I'm-
says? Were you
Does
there?
that mean Sentius
Do
is
you
a Christian
have
then?
spies and
Because I'm pretty
scouts who own
sure
Rome like he does?
Nero
No, you
blamed
do not.
Nero blamed the
This is your
fire
last
on
chance. Are you going to tell me where he is?
Nero
or
blamed the
not?
fire on Christians, I'm pretty sure. Or Jews. One of the two.
Then you're of
Are you
no
gonna kill
use
me?
to me. Do you have any last words?
He's gonna really kill us.
Well, I'd say that's rather convenient, since I was planning to kill you all anyway.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, we need to get out of here. Du. Caput merda. Oh, beans. Beans. Okay, we know how this works now. What? How did they just shoot me? They didn't get me last time. Where did it last save? Because if we did this... Oh. Okay, we can... That's actually really convenient.
A man arrived in the
We
baths.
can...
A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up.
We can save
He's
her.
got a weapon. You have to do something.
We
or
can
he's gonna
save
break
her and get the guy
golden
to
rule.
die.
Thank you. He's still in there somewhere. I have to hide.
We're not
Find him
going
in
into the
when
empty
it's over.
shrine. Empty shrine is a bad idea.
What? We don't have time for this. I
Is
have
there
to
no-
go. Ugh.
Is there not a way for us to stop her going in there?
The shrine is collapsing.
Okay. Let's see if we can get... I don't know if there's a way for us to get a better outcome from this encounter.
Stop right there. I'm
Stop
looking for
right
Tiberius
there.
Quintius Crispus, otherwise known as
Right.
I'm not sure. I am here. So is that
We've heard this dialogue. Got it.
Thank you. Now tell me. Oh, how very welcome. I was told Quintius was a cult. Oh, don't play coy with me. Always the
I may have
Emperor
asked that
may-
before, I can't remember.
You say that. So you admit. Threatening me is not going to help you.
I'm not
But
threatening
in
you.
any case, that sounds an awful lot.
Oh my god, is there nothing you can do to
And I
convince
saw
this
the
guy?
inscription saying, the many shall... a distinction without a difference. You've clearly been... Now tell me. You lot of... Yes. It's all clear to me now.
Yeah, okay,
What
so
a
this
prophet.
guy...
However... Gold? The
This
only
guy
thing I
doesn't
care
seem
about
like
is
someone
carrying
we can
out my
check.
j- I have spent many exhausting months tracking this arsonist through cities and villages, roads and forests. At times, I was so boned. So, you see, I know he's here.
I shouldn't be skipping, this is
Turning
new dialogue,
back is
isn't it?
not an option. And right now, the only thing standing between me and my triumphant return to Rome is you. So, for the last time, are you going to tell me where he is? Or do I have to put an arrow in you and ask the next person I meet. Then you're of no use to
Okay.
me. Do you have any last words? As a matter of fact, I
This
do.
might give us something.
Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend
Okay,
to kill
I thought we
every
might get some
last
useful
one of you
info
wretched
from that.
degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, so we haven't been shot yet, which is... Okay, now we've been shot. But that's fine. The boy is dead into the portal. Attempt 3. So, you can theoretically beat this on loop 1 or loop 2. So now we're past the point of where we could have been. This is not go. Can we eat the bread as well? Can we heal by eating bread? Evidently not. We don't have anything for him to do yet.
Telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost? I don't think. Oh.
Cool. So I know that, yeah, once we actually know what's going on here, we can get Dooley, not Dooley, that fucker. To, okay, let's go this way. This way might get us something. Can we push her over? Ah. This is going to get us into the upper cistern. Or at least into something useful. Okay, I think we should prioritize dealing with the assassin. Because if we can take out that assassin, we get the bow. And that could open up some real possibilities for us. Okay, let's go stop a suicide first. That feels like... Is that a literal clue, or is it a bit more? Is there a literal current I should be waiting against? Okay, is the boy up here about to kill himself already? Unalive himself already?
Salve, friend.
Salve.
I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the golden rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not?
Okay, I'm not going to skip, even though we heard this dialogue last stream, I won't
All right, well,
skip
it was lovely to meet you.
it.
I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Okay, Orpheus. Okay, we need to stop Orpheus from killing himself. Unaliving.
Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my
I get why
life
Orpheus is
working for a man who
wanting
treats me
to
like an animal?
not live.
I know things are hard
But-
for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Orpheus. Please just think this through.
Okay.
If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates.
Do, do,
Is that
do.
what you want?
Do, do,
I'm
do.
sorry, but I just don't care
Do,
anymore.
do, do.
Please, Orpheus. Help him.
So we've seen this
If he
scene
goes
already.
through
We
with
saw
it,
it last
could be the
time,
end for us
and
all.
we didn't
I
manage
don't
to
know what
save
do.
him.
I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
I'm out of
And
him.
please, choose your
Okay,
words
and we should be able to see what we've... Okay.
You know about that?
Okay, cool. Yeah, we know about Scintilla.
How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone. Well, if you say so.
So
You don't
Scintilla is the
understand.
governor's,
I
or
don't
like
want to hurt anyone.
the legate's daughter who
I just want it
vanished.
all to be over. It's too late for that.
Oh,
Yulia
beans.
and I made a pact, and she's already swallowed hemlock this
Yulia.
morning. If I backed out now,
We
I'd
need to
be
go save
betraying her.
Yulia then.
I can't do that. No,
No.
no.
Orpheus, we can save her too.
Time's up.
It
I am
really
out.
does look like he's
Wherever
sitting
you
there
are.
pissing.
Scintilla,
Also,
my love.
hello.
I'm sorry.
Orpheus, no!
For fuck's sake, Orpheus.
I can't believe he went through with
So we need to save
Oh, Lord.
Yulia first.
That was not your fault.
Okay.
There's no way you
So
could have
we
given
need
him what he
to
wanted.
save Yulia,
Moments
and
after
then
you arrived.
I don't know if we bring Yulia.
Well, I
We
suppose
don't
it means
bring
suicide isn't a
Yulia.
sin under
Well,
the
we
God's
bring
law.
Yulia to him or tell him we've
So
saved
I
Yulia.
guess
Yulia's fine.
That means
We
whichever
haven't
God is responsible
met
for it.
Yulia yet,
It isn't mine.
so we'll need to.
I'll have to let everyone know what's happened. And I guess Malleolus
Yeah, so
will
we
have
need
clean up the
to
mess in
work
his
out
own-
how to.
It's of his own
save
making,
her.
after all. And I'd best pray for poor Olgierd.
Of which step one is find. Jump. Jump. Okay, if you say so. How do I get out the water? Okay. So this is the way into the villa. We've learnt something.
And now? Did you just leap into my
Oi,
villa
oi.
from the balcony 100 feet above? That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever.
A ghost told me to do
Well,
it.
why have you risked life and limbs?
So there's an assassin coming for you.
Are you insane?
Yeah, we need to get
Barge into
Malleolus.
my villa, uninvited,
Malleolus to drop
and
out of the
then
election
make
somehow.
outrageous demands?
Because
Why would I
he will
withdraw
break the
from an
golden rule
election I'm
if
bound to win?
we don't stop him.
Don't talk nonsense. There's no such
There
thing as
is,
a golden rule.
and stuck in a time loop.
How could you possibly know that?
Do we want to make him angry with Dominus? Or do we want to bluff? Every single lie we've told has gone wrong. So, I don't know if that, but this could potentially...
Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plans, but I'm absolutely sure
Okay.
Setius is involved somehow. And now, I'm going to enjoy watching Domitius kill him even more. Now, get out of here!
Okay.
You outstayed your
It's
very
not
limited
ideal.
welcome.
That probably wasn't the best way to do that dialogue tree. Lion. Hello. But let's go and see if we can find any useful stuff in this house. At the very least, even if we can't convince him to do anything today. Oh God. Where is the sobbing stranger? I guess they're behind those doors that are locked. Do we have to throw ourselves off another cliff to get into them? Can we climb on the roof or something? Let's see. Let's have a wee look around this house. There might be something useful. Or some kind of evidence of something that we could use to get him to drop out. Because if that's a thing we can do. Haha. Okay. So that's Ulpius's suicide note essentially written to Yulia. Okay. So, they've both written little suicide notes. These are their rooms. We need to now find... I have a feeling Yuli is that person who's crying in the room. Which means we need to get in. The getting in is going to be the tricky bit, though. Ooh. That's not helpful to us at all. Although this does. Is that Yiddish? No, Hebrew? Aramaic? It's definitely not Latin. That one's in Latin. These could be pages of Pliny or something. Okay. None of these are useful. Is there anything down here we can find? Ooh, wait, was there a sweet roll we can steal? So the one thing that we do have to note with stealing is if we steal something, that's breaking the golden rule, and the run will end. Sweet roll? Sweet roll? Must be in here. Food? Food? Food. I want to steal stuff. I've been given the command to steal stuff and I just have to do it.
Still here?
You can't get rid of me that easily. It's gonna be a pain to get back in here, so... Okay, so...
Still here?
I'm leaving. Get off my back. How do I get out? How do I leave?
Deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Magistrate. Yes, yes. Thank you.
Do I just have to jump the fence?
Deeply honored. Elected your magistrate. And now.
How do I get out?
And now I make this solemn promise to you. Under my leadership.
Key. Okay. So if we take this key with us, we can now get in and out whenever we want. I'm also going to see if that other room that we can get, if this key works upstairs as well. Oh. I doubt it will, but it's worth a little go. It worked. Yulia, hello. Or are you Claudia?
I'm not supposed to be in
You're
here.
Claudia.
Talk. What business could you possibly have with me? My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much. I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated
God, her
by a
makeup's a
stranger who
mess.
just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I'm
Claudia.
receiving strange women in private.
Oi, oi.
The dainty little thing from next door. Of course not. As much as I despise her father, I would never let
God, her
him
makeup
be
is
a poor, sweet
appalling.
child. Well, I've had quite enough of this.
I'm just pissing.
Demetrius, come quickly. We're being robbed.
Is there any sort of evidence or anything that I can use from here before the gladiator kicks me out? It's a lot of denariuses. I've got one or two things I want to do before this one ends though, so I don't want to break the rule and fuck everything yet. Also, how would the gladiator hear her yelling from that far away? Okay, so we now permanently have that key. Ew. We now permanently have that key and we can always use it. Oh yeah, this one doesn't. Is this Yulia's house? No, this is Octavia's house. Okay. We need to work out where you... Where is Yulia? Where is Yulia? Yulia. Quarters, middle. But we don't know... Oh, door. Oh, that's the cistern. Okay, we're not allowed into the cistern.
Contrary little cap at murder, aren't you?
Oi, oi.
Nobody's told you about Hannibal. Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent.
So Hannibal's the guy who led us in here.
Junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and
Or was
tells
he?
me
No.
Sisters are
It was a different guy.
Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course,
Oh,
nobody
he was
believed
Carthaginian.
him,
Okay.
'cause who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go
This
down
was a
after
smart
him.
decision for them to not have to animate
But in
Domitius'
the
face.
distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground.
Well, Domitius, can I...
Hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature.
A creature.
Like the corpse of a man.
Okay, well,
flayed,
Domitius, could we...
and it was eating Hannibal.
Could we go...
If it was a man, maybe. But I
So
swear on
animals
my
can
life
break
this
the
was no
golden
man.
rule?
More like a Strix. Or some Versipalus that feeds on human
I don't
flesh.
know enough
didn't
about...
stick around
I know
to
a
see
lot of
which.
Greek mythology, but I don't know...
Well, any same
I don't
person
know
would
the
have known.
specific
I left it
differences
out
between
there.
Greek and Roman
My
mythology
son had a
and
daughter, all the
how
others.
Roman mythology differs.
Without a weapon? Well,
Okay.
it's your funeral.
If he's saying that, then it's not worth going until we get the bow, which we will get. Are they? Where the fuck is Yulia? Is she one of the ones at the Christian shrine? Okay. I'm gonna try something quickly. Oh, for God's sake.
You have to do something.
Fabia.
A man arrived in the baths.
Fabia.
Nasty sort,
Fabia.
with his
Fabia.
face all covered up, and he's got a weapon. Thank you. I have to hide.
Do not go in there, Fabia.
Why?
It is about to collapse.
All right.
Thank
fine.
you.
Come and find me in my bakery instead.
Now,
Please be careful.
what I reckon we can do is get the guy is get this guy to go into the shrine and kill him. This is the plan. Oi oi.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
Yes,
Thank you for your service.
Thank you,
to the
assassin.
Empire.
Now I
I'll
can have
let
your
you
bow.
live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths
Okay,
don't cross
so
again.
this is exactly what I need to do. Cool. So we'll just let him go. And then we get a bow. And then we go explore the cistern? Or maybe we go do something else. I'm not looking forward to having to do combat in this game. Can we go into the bath? Now that the boy is dead, die.
Curse you, cultist.
Thank you. Okay, what did his thing say again? 'Cause I didn't really read that. All loyal sons of Rome are ordered to hunt and execute the arsonist and murderer Tiberius Quintius Crispus, a citizen from the Aventine district of Rome. He is 40 to 50 years old, has an average height, average build, dark hair, and typically blonde and green hair. He's typically keen shaven. He is a known associate of cultists and suffers from delusions of grandeur. Incredible. Okay, so we have 10 arrows. She will guide me. Who is she? Yeah, so we need to ask Malleolus how he's involved with that. I guess we can use that information to get him to drop out of the election. This is pretty. I'm originally from a city which is literally named after its Roman baths, so I'm loving getting to see these beautifully modelled Roman baths. They do really remind me of the ones in Bath. Okay, that doesn't lead to anywhere. There's probably something in here that could be useful. Wait. Oh. Damn, I was hoping, but because some of the statues are movable. Let's go in. How pretty it is. What is this glowing stuff as well? Has someone like put glow in the dark paint or some shit? Someone did. Oi oi.
You there. I'm sorry to trouble you, but
Decius, you're not having my bow.
Fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it.
Decius, you're not having my bow.
Magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed.
Decius, I'm not giving you the bow.
Before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself. But I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts. Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues? And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly, 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold.
Let's just turn Decius into gold.
Of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, waste of human life.
Decius, I'm drowning. Decius. Decius.
I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek.
Decius, please.
The goose that
Decius, please.
With the ability to transmute organic matter.
Decius, I'm drowning.
One could create
Decius.
Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects.
Decius, please.
The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagination.
Decius, for fuck's sake.
We were to split all those riches between the 2 of us. Half of infinite wealth.
Also, Decius.
Interested? Look, I might have skimmed over that one.
Also, Decius, are you not realizing that if we have the power to...
Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan.
If we have the power to make gold...
Are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana? Good. Then none of this should be a surprise to you. Diana...
Surely gold will just become incredibly worthless, because gold is an infinite resource.
The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and
okay.
a quiver of golden arrows. And
yeah.
It just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself.
Okay.
Now, would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
A golden bow of golden arrows.
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking, you know what? Oh, gods no! If you tried that, we'll be...
Yeah, we're assuming stealing is a crime.
Here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of
this
a
sounds
bow. Then
worth
you enter
it.
the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original.
This...
It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin...
We do need the golden bow.
Now, you must have questions. Ask away. So, are you in, partner?
We may as well do this. Um.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow,
Horror.
I've started applying a layer of gold leaf.
I never
This
signed
is
up
a
for horror elements.
Now, bear with me for a moment. And here we are. Gold leaf
Decius,
bow.
I never signed up for.
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over
I
you.
enjoy the warning they gave us. I'm really appreciative for that. But okay, so presumably the whispers in this instance are the goddess herself talking. Bonk. Bonk. Should we go talk to the lady in the bakery as well whilst we're here? Yeah, so Fabia's alive now.
You took care of him. An accident? So...
You can kill people so long. You can kill people with purpose so long as you don't actively do it. It's the Batman mentality.
I do have a question though. That shrine...
Yeah, it's got a fucking note on it, Fabia.
Did you know it was going to collapse? I don't understand. Oh, I see. I should probably keep my big mouth shut then.
Probably should,
Sorry.
Fabia.
I promise, nobody else will ever know what you did.
Ugh.
But I know. That was really clever. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, speaking of which, welcome. I'm
Let's
Fabia.
learn about Fabia's story.
Need anything? Oh, there's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and try to help out.
No, but where are you from, Fabia?
I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick.
Sick.
Terrible timing.
Sick now.
Car had just arranged a husband for me. A fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first time when I came down with an awful fever. I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid
The banging
priests
above
to
my
make
room is
offerings to
happening
Asclepius,
again.
a white rooster, then a goat. But nothing worked.
I don't know what it is.
In the end, they decided I'd do better outside the city. Clean air in the countryside would do me good, they said. But after about a day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I was getting worse, not better. I remember closing my eyes for a bit, and I guess I must have fell asleep, because when I opened them again, I was in a forest.
No. I'm
by
just
a
putting
river.
the stream onto.
I suppose the driver took off with his fee and left me for dead. Can't say
She's
I
always
blame her.
existed in this bakery. She will
wouldn't have
never
wanted to catch my
leave
eye
the
had I
bakery.
either. Anyway, I went searching for help, stumbled across the trapdoor temple, and here I am. Oh yeah, I suppose you're right. Hadn't really
She's
thought
just like,
about it.
yeah, guess that's
They've got
weird.
some
Not gonna
mysterious
question
about
that.
Who knows what their plans are for us? What? You've been here a few moments and
What?
you're desperate to get out already? Why not give the place a chance before you try to leave? Good people here. Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables, and Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes.
It's not Georgius who we need to run the election, is
don't
it?
fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying, there are worse places you could live out your days.
Yeah, I know there's worse place.
Well, I can tell from your funny accent you're not from around here, but that doesn't mean you don't belong, does it?
That's nice. That's a nice way of thinking about
Thanks
things,
again
Fabia.
for
Fabia? Fabia?
taking care
Fabia?
of our problem. I won't forget it.
Well, you will. You will forget it the second that Graffiti, Sectius and Kithara were together till the end. Presumably those are people from one of the previous lot. Okay, it's time for action and horror elements. I thought you'd unlock the shrine for us. thought he'd unlock the shrine for us. Skoda Fabia. I am the least knowledgeable person about cars. Oh my god, it sounds like it's opening. Is a Skoda Fabia good? Skoda. It sounds like it's opening, but it doesn't. Never mind. Guess now then. Hi, Aquisha. Aquitia? Aquisha.
A new face, Arve, and may Vesta watch over you.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Equitia.
Equitia.
Do I owe the pleasure of this visit? Interesting.
I'm glad that I don't need to reintroduce myself to her every time, because she's one of like the few people I do need to talk to every time.
Then, what have you noticed? That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. What else? Yes, I understand.
Memory lapse isn't a river, but
Friends
that's
were carried here by a river current.
all we've got at the
What
moment.
else? There are definitely some
Yeah.
common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just
Oh,
seeing
that's-
coincidences.
Yeah.
Asking
I
people
don't know.
how we wound up here. I don't want us to rush
I've
to
never heard of them,
conclusions
so I
yet.
guess they're not great.
Livia's fate weighs
But
heavily on my mind.
I guess
And
in my head a car's a car, and as long as it runs, that's all that really matters. But
come back to me once
but
you've
yeah.
acquainted yourself with the rest of our
VW's Volkswagen, right? I am doing Horatius. What do you think I'm doing? Let's not go talk to the magistrate. I can't be bothered. Yeah, we've established you well. You're not doing the best job so far. Has she gone? Is there a reason why I can't get into the shrine? I don't know. Also, did I see someone scrubbing? Oh, that's a statue. So part of my problem is we've only got 10 arrows.
Salve.
Salve.
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend.
Ooh.
Now, what's on your mind?
Citroën.
I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting...
Galerius, do it, my boy.
God knows Sentius is never going to do it. But from what I hear...
Does a
Malleolus has the election stitched up.
Citroën Nemo
Nobody's gonna take him on
just
and
look
win.
really
Maybe
similar
that's not such a bad
to
thing. I mean, he
other
talks a lot about
cars? Is that why you
freedom,
struggle to
so I'm
find
hoping
it?
if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. That's good enough for me. And how could you know that?
Because
I
I'm
don't
in a
like the man, but I
fucking
don't see how you
time
could know a
loop,
thing like
Galerius.
that. You overheard him say that? Oh, why does that not surprise me? He and Sentius have despised each other for a long time now. Well, in that case, we need to find a way to make sure Malleolus loses.
We do.
Better yet, get him to withdraw altogether. If you can do that, and Sentius is the only candidate left, I'll run against him.
Okay.
Deal? I can't see how I could vote for either candidate.
The
Don't like
Galerius is
Sentius
me.
much, but Malleolus is almost as bad.
Yeah.
I could do a better job. Me.
Yes,
a farmer.
Galerius, you
I've
could
never
just
given
run.
a speech or put on a toga in my life.
Oh yeah, we haven't asked Galerius what his story
Well,
is.
it's a long one and kind of sad.
I guess we should buckle up
I
then.
don't mind telling it. I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents.
Where's
and two little sisters.
Camulodunum?
Lovely part of the world. One
Give
day,
me a
when I was
second.
about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men.
Camulodunum.
My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did.
Colchester.
Sprinted so fast I almost threw up. But by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My
Ugh.
mother died of a broken heart soon after.
Oh,
Things
right.
went downhill from there.
Galerius.
But I was young.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged.
Oh my God.
Thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were and what they wanted.
I've never been to Colchester.
Pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier
Based
knew it, split his
Galerius.
face right down the middle.
I'd like to go to Colchester and
there were
more places in the southeast. I've never really seen it.
The next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters.
Oh, fuck. Boy, the Romans sucked.
To see what they'd done. Still
God.
burns whenever I think about it.
This is making me...
Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to.
This is kind of making me want to play some Fallout New Vegas.
There were just too many of them. And those of us who survived...
Oh, fucking hell.
Enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
I spent a few years working for my new master.
Wait, so Galerius, what's your real name?
My name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they
Galerius, what should I be calling you?
I just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down.
I think this is the same fire when Nero was reading poetry whilst the city was on fire. Or playing his violin or something, or the lute.
The rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a
stranger.
river.
Dragging.
Across this place, and I started my life over again. That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says.
Bloody Romans.
Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him.
I don't know if resisting colonialism is breaking the golden rule.
Is no better than the legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry, Nemesis is waiting. He'll get his.
As far as I remember, Nemesis is a god who only existed in Rome.
I said that last part, will you?
I don't suspect Galerius. Sure.
Thanks, friend.
I like you, Galerius. I don't like the Romans.
That's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Oh God, I study Scandinavian studies, so
All right. See you around.
So the Vikings are something I know way too much about, and I would love to play a Viking game on here. We could play some I think Hellblade's on Games Pass. Oi, oi, Rufius.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Oh, you asked him everything. Sorry.
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but family's from Seleucia on Tigris, Babylon province.
Oh no, wait, we've heard this before. He's from the Middle East.
The sixth.
I can't remember exactly where Babylon is. It's Iraq or Iran, one of the two.
If we have to.
I mean, we don't have to talk about.
If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation?
No, I know we wouldn't be, but I accidentally clicked it.
Whatever.
I have been playing on my own time an awful lot of Mountain Blade Warband, and there is a DLC for that that's a Viking DLC, and I haven't played it yet, but I'm very excited to. I imagine it's going to be a lot of fun. Toilet, sponge on stick, sponge on stick, sponge on stick, sponge on stick. Oh yeah, no, like the facial animations in this game are all just broken. I love them for it though. Theophosius has an orgy with 4 girls here and disappointed all 4 of them equally. Ha. Rip him. Yeah, the facial animations are definitely something that they could have improved.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be important.
Ooh. Hi, Virgil.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community.
Is he German?
My name's impossible to pronounce for most people.
Virgil,
so
are you German? What's your story?
I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people.
I wonder why.
That kind of
Obviously, they've given the non
don't want to hear about the ingenious
Roman.
architecture
They've given
or
the non-Roman characters
place.
accents from where they're from, but they haven't given the Roman characters Italian accents.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these shrines.
He's German. He wants to talk about his just love of like something really dull.
But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
Greek?
Well, yes, that could be the reason. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans.
I mean, that was kind of true in a lot of Italy.
Interesting question. Who really built this place?
Like,
and could it be
I know a lot of
any of
Italian, like,
if only there was a way
there were a couple of different Greek
to the people who came here
colonies in the Italian peninsula before the Romans went and did their stuff.
Gladly. Personally, my favorite thing about this place is the aqueduct.
How happy he
series of
is.
adjoining arches.
Oh.
They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering with a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city and distribute it all across the castle. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the great temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas, and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake and allows us to fish and farm. Hey, not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to find
So do we have to
somehow.
fight our way out?
Just please try to be a bit more discreet about it. You mean the Great Temple?
The Great Temple.
This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the
I
city.
have spoiled accidentally via reading the achievements. One little thing about this game, and that's that the best ending of the game involves us getting into that temple. And the way we do it is by getting 4 items, which are a pain to get.
It's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name
And I
of
know
this
where at
unknown
least
god.
one is.
But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains
But
the
I
treasure.
don't know where the others
So
are.
we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know.
I guess that's a new mission for me.
Of course.
Uh.
Well, I'm an architect.
Oh wait, we've had this.
But you...
Did we not get a... Oh.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking.
Oh yeah, he's
Somebody
just
has a problem with my
homosexual.
Preference for male company. And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus, you expect a bit of hostility.
Do we have to do a Google of where Novia Margus is now?
I saw enough friends killed or driven away to
Let's
know
have
the
a look.
cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly.
The Romans
until
were pretty
living
gay, weren't they?
Isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since
Novia
I'm now
Margus.
living underground, halfway across the known world with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
There were 2 different Novia Marguses in Germany.
Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case,
I wonder if it's in
the Romans are far more
Bavaria-ish, if it's
accepting, and among
Batavi.
them, I get to be who I am. Or at least I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
Virgil looks like a Ken doll.
It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too.
Well, it looks like we've got a new mission, which is stop homophobia in this city.
Interested in any of the men here, not my type. So
Why
I'm
are they not your
sure
type,
what
man?
could
I
have
want to
done
know what your
upset
type
this person.
is.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
He means the Christians, I assume?
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one God, and that he considers my nature a sin.
I mean,
Can
it
you
could be
believe
them.
that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly
There we go.
burnt down
It
half
was
of
the
Rome last year
Christians who
and
Nero
went
blamed
into hiding.
on the
All
fire
I
and
know is,
Rome.
if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule. What? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't expect
Let's
that.
see if we can stop
It seems.
homophobia.
It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something.
Yeah.
If you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them.
Yeah, we're
suspect
gonna
they're just
re-educate them
confused.
in a friendly way.
Come back and let me know what you find.
We're gonna just... Hello.
Greetings.
Oh,
I'm Georgius.
greetings.
It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must
I'm
keep
guessing
together,
Georgius
you
is
know.
Greek.
And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus
Oh,
to
is
the
he
farms of
Syrian?
India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail?
Oh, are we American in this? My nation just... I'm assuming we're American or Canadian or something then.
Then you are an explorer, like me. Wonderful. You must have many stories to share. I
Oh
cannot
god,
wait
the
to
accent.
hear them.
I mean,
We will have much
I'm
time
apparently
together to get to
speaking
know one
really
another.
weirdly
But
accented
for now,
Latin.
do you
What does
require
Latin sound like
I
with
know
an
you do not
American
require
accent?
clothing,
I
so
wonder.
information perhaps?
I imagine this is a question that's very easy to answer by looking up a Roman Catholic
I am a tailor and I run the
thing
fabric shop
from...
in the forum. You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule
Yeah.
and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all? I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best.
I like you,
I
Georgius.
say, the more of our customs we preserve
Ignoring
here,
that this is how I
the more we can
dress
preserve
all the
a
time and I
semblance of
haven't
normality, the
made my
better
hair
our
look good or done my
chances of
face.
keeping our heads.
I...
Do you agree?
Yeah. I suppose so.
And there is another reason too. If we all end up as golden statues for future generations to marvel at, I don't know about you, but
I
would
agree,
like to look my
Georgius.
best.
Haha. How did you end
A
up?
good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself. I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary
So
selection of wares.
I think quite a lot of the people who...
In Corinth, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact.
I'd love to
Now,
go to
I
Italy.
have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once.
Oi,
but
oi.
none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void.
Oh, you get that up here in
gasping for air, and then nothing.
it's always
When I regained
really
my
fun.
faculties, I was lying naked by the
There's a
banks
couple
the
of
Tiber, gods know how many
a
miles
lot of
from
people
my
in Edinburgh, even if they are Scottish,
Indeed. I'm
don't
lucky I was
have
carrying a little
particularly
extra
strong
weight.
accents, and if they do, they tend to have Morningside accents,
In any case, it
which
seems
are
I've
quite
been rescued and
they're
resuscitated by a
posh
benevolent
Scottish,
stranger.
and they're kind of
I went to
quite
find
gentle
firewood for this
Scottish.
campfire,
But
stumbled across a cave,
if you
discovered that trapdoor
if
turtle, and here I
some
am.
of the strongest accents I've ever heard here
Anything you like.
have been people who work in takeaways and learn English living in Scotland, and it's always really cool. Like,
This is troubling, is it not?
this is
I'm
troubling.
afraid I have no idea. It is ridiculous, though. Virgil is a fine man. But my young friend Fabia confided in me that she saw someone living graffiti on
Let's
his
go
ship last
ask
night.
Fabia.
Perhaps you should ask her about it. I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Thank you, Georgius. I like Georgius. Where is bakery?
How'd you do? Ah, back again, I see.
Oh, fucking Decius.
I don't, I'm afraid. But I
Okay,
did
so there's
overhear
one
telling
clue.
Georgius she saw something.
That is all that we get.
Very well. Another time.
Fabia.
Salve and welcome.
Salve.
Something? Terrible shame, that is. Maybe this will help. Late last night, I was cleaning my oven when I heard some noises outside.
God,
Before,
her
it's
face
usually
is
dead
slightly
quiet at that
upsetting.
hour, so I came out to see what was going on. To be honest, I thought maybe poor old Dooley had got out of his cell and was snooping
poor
around
Dooley.
again. So I put my head out and saw someone in front of Virgil's shop. I couldn't tell who. It was too dark. I called out to them, but they just turned and ran off without a word.
Where did they go?
All I remember is they ran past a lit torch, and the light glinted off something metallic. Armour, I think. So I suppose it could only be one of three people. Horatius, Domitius, or Rufius.
And which
I hope
one
that
is a
helps.
Christian?
All right. Thanks again for taking care.
Which one of the three is a Christian? Oi, oi.
You again. No idea what you're talking about? No idea what you're talking about?
I mean, if we piss him off.
Yeah? Prove it.
Oh, okay. It's probably not
Whatever.
Rufius. Rufius, he's a dick in his own way. Why are the slums marked? What in particular is special about the slums? Oh god, I hate this
What now?
guy.
She's not here. Had to carry her to Lucretia's clinic this morning. Shrine of Apollo. She was acting sick.
Okay.
Faking it, if you ask me.
Yeah, it is her eyes. That's why I appreciate Domitius.
Name's Domitius. You want to get to
Domitius,
Malleolus?
we don't have to see his face.
Why? Because I am a gladiator. That's
Gladiator.
why. You want to see me fight? Keep running your mouth, fatuous cunners.
Is that just fat cunt? In.
Do I seem like anonymous threats to my style?
No.
You don't know Sturkus. Listen, I don't abduct women. They
God, I
come
hate
to
this
me,
man. I
and
really
they
dislike
keep
this man.
coming back, if you
Oh
know
boy.
what I mean. You don't know Sturkus.
That's his favourite line, you don't know
Whatever.
Sturkus.
Just remember.
Oh, I really
I'll
hate
be
Domitius. Domitius. Okay. Horatius is up there. Slums. Where is Lucretia's clinic? Citizen. Oi oi.
What is it, citizen?
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
What? Absolutely not. I know someone's been threatening him, and I'm not happy about it.
Okay.
But I can assure you.
So this isn't helping.
You know nothing.
I enjoy pissing off Horatius every
He's
single
one of the
time.
better commanders I've ever had. That's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more.
Don't hate that as a concept.
Alright.
But we know that's not necessarily true. It really wants me to go to the slums.
Are they?
Oh, I forget that some of these words are... I don't speak Latin, so I have no clue what anything actually means, but... I don't know if cunners actually translates to cunt, or if not, but... Why is it just giving us free things for the slums? Oh. Fish! Got him. Got him. Oh, are these their rooms? These are the three guys' rooms. It is... Oh, nice. I kind of do forget that word is rude sometimes, because up here in Scotland it's kind of a normal word. It's obviously not like a word you'd use all the time, but it's not like particularly rude.
You, Tantalus, cannot
Like,
touch the drops of water.
I don't know if I get in trouble on Twitch for saying that word. Oh, bow. Oh, this is rough. Wait, so the other person's... Oh, the stairs are there. Cool. Imagine sleeping with, like, this fucking gold statue in your room. I would find that slightly distracting. Okay, so we know that it's Rufius. That seems really unsurprising. Stop getting the bow out, for God's sake. I suspect Rufius of being a dumb... Oh, I was gonna do the Dr. Eggman Sonic thing, but I can't remember how it goes. Aquisha! No, it's not something you'd say to anyone, but in Scots, it's a... You can just use cunt to mean, like, a person.
Yes, I also had such an encounter. It's as I feared. I think
and it's kind of the same as in Australian.
Has been going through.
Like, I listen to quite a lot of Australian podcasts.
To encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived here. And did you happen to catch her name? I see. And was this Karen?
But yeah, I'm just so normalized to that word.
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think
Have we solved something?
I think you'd better follow me to the baths. But don't follow too closely. We can't have People
Aquitia's
thinking of
face.
banding together.
Aquitia's face is also something like slightly upsetting. I don't know what about her face is particularly. It's particularly rough, but her face is also another one of the ones that's like worse looking. What are we being shown? What are we being shown? This wasn't... Was this here before? This was here before, yeah. I'm being a dumb bitch. Is there going to be like a picture of her in like mosaic or something? Or are we just going here to talk because it's quiet?
All right, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest
Coin.
to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it, only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A-R.
Oh, we're all dead.
As in Charon.
We're all dead. I assumed this from the start.
Charon, who in exchange for the right coin helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx.
But then...
The river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this
We're
means.
all dead.
I'm afraid so. It's all starting to
We're
make
all
sense.
dead.
All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river.
We're all dead.
None of them escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final
But then
moments.
why...
It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you
I don't know if I
questions,
necessarily believe it's
so
Pluto.
I'll try to
Or
answer them
Hades.
if I can. That was my first thought too.
You don't have to be dead to go to Hades.
The underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken, but it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were.
But also we had dropped
So
down a
I'm
big
afraid
hole.
I don't know. Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon.
But
would
we
always
woke up
require
with a
as
coin.
payment for passage across the river.
She gave us a
Never
coin.
made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being
I
need
don't
with coins?
know
In our
if this
case,
adds
it
up.
seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins.
Do I have to not...
which are allowed on us.
It would be funny if there was a secret ending where if I pickpocket every single person for their coin.
No. I mean, I had my suspicions.
So should we go talk to
especially after Livia's
Livia?
wanderings, but I would never have figured it out without your help. I promise you. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here.
I know the
If you were
stories,
Roman
but
or even
yeah.
Greek, you would know these stories.
He's the
Each
shopkeeper.
of them is slightly different. Whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer,
I did,
Virgil, or
I did
Ovid.
exercise today,
They always
and
involve the souls of the dead
I'm very much...
meeting a grim ferryman
My
named
back and my
Charon
arms
on the
are really
bank.
aching.
It was said that he'd help the new arrival
Ugh.
only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol.
Oh, it's so
That's why it
cold.
was once our
It's so
custom
cold
to
and windy
bury
today.
Our loved ones with a coin in their mouths.
Ah.
Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from
As
the
you
Greeks.
inherited almost everything else from the Greeks.
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described.
She's just like a Class.
They seem to appear to different people in different guises.
They're just like
You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood. And I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti. And Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths
Do we have to go find her?
Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it. If
Yeah.
we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories.
I remember one, and his name is Orpheus.
Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra.
This goes well for approximately one of these people.
Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape.
You mean Persephone?
Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit god.
Yeah, I think the Aeneas version is our best bet.
So it seems you have two options: to confront the god of the underworld head on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide. All Romans try to avoid saying it.
Oh, cool.
The reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish.
I'm calling him Hades because that's his name.
Do so at your own.
I'm gonna be a dick and only refer to him by their Greek names to be even more confusing.
Is everyone so blunt where you're from?
Yeah, I'm American in this.
That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the golden.
I want to go meet the person behind this.
As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld.
Aqueduct.
But he was a demigod.
Aqueduct, I strong.
Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules. Are you telling me that you can? I won't pretend to understand exactly.
Yeah,
what that
I can do
means.
time travel,
But if
Aqueduct.
that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. So, if you want to confront him,
now,
help you as much
now
as I
the
can.
question
Who
is,
knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same
do we
sentence as
fancy
Hercules
doing
one
the
day.
real proper
But first,
ending where we find
you
4
need an
tablets
audience
and
with you know
go and
who.
meet
And for that,
the god?
You'll need to enter the great temple overlooking
Or
the city. The
do we
problem
want
is,
to just
the door has been
snook
sealed
out?
shut for as long as I've lived here, and there
Do we want to
doesn't
snook
really
out
seem to
and
be a
take some
temple.
people with us?
I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in
Finding
front of
these
us.
4
I'm
plaques.
not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from
There
its
we go.
base. It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so,
Right.
dishonored and angered our divine
Yeah,
keeper.
I think
If you could
that's
recover
what
and
we do.
replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again. It's the towering stone monument
Okay.
with 4 sides and a
So, we need to find
pyramid-shaped
4 of
head that
these
stands before the
things.
great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago.
Classic.
It seems one of them made its way
Love a
here
bit of
too,
stuff looted
although
from
how
Egypt.
is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is
I'm guessing the
decorated in a
4th
different
is...
style. Roman, Greek,
Realistically, it's going to be Babylonian or something like that.
recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques. Roman,
Okay.
Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th, a mystery plaque.
Unless it's Christian, but...
Good question. To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk.
We're going to do this properly.
It would have had the god's name engraved into
I want to get the
so it may
real
be
ending.
that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god.
Bloody
Theirs,
papists.
They've
I'm
been known
kidding.
to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments, whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've
I
all
have
been
a
in hiding
feeling I
since
know
the
where.
fire last year,
That's the
so
one where I know
finding
where
them
it
won't be
is.
easy. But I did
And
hear a rumor they have a secret shrine.
we know where the shrine is because we found it last time.
If you could find that,
And we just need to get in,
the Roman plaque.
which requires us to either steal the key from someone or follow someone in. And we know of one Christian, and we know that she will get very sad after her friend dies. So I'm pretty sure we can just follow her after Vulpius offs himself and get in.
I don't know. But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius.
With the local
His story's in the
Greek.
forum.
The classic
Perhaps
local.
Kabash, our Egyptian resident.
A local Egyptian.
Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago. But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern.
Okay.
So, perhaps you could talk to her. Or just take a look in his room. I'm afraid you're on your own with that one. But perhaps finding the other three will illuminate the way. As I mentioned, both Orpheus and
So I have a
Sisyphus
feeling
were sent
our
to
guide,
persuade
maybe
Proserpina
Centilla, if
to
we
help
can
them
find
escape,
her.
and Aeneas was guided
I would
to the
guess.
exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well...
Because Proserpina is Persephone.
It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage. If the stories are true, then I suppose so. The problem is,
What
how
I'm
do we
thinking
communicate with her without being noticed
is
by
maybe
our
we
captor?
stop
Leaving
here,
that aside for a moment,
because I've got another game I
there is
want to
also
try
the
out for a little
possibility
bit.
of a spirit guide.
And then next
I
week,
don't suppose you've come across one of those in your
or
travels?
maybe tomorrow night,
But you're only bringing this up now.
I'll finish this
Then
off.
again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice?
Because I've got a game installed that I quite like to try out.
Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps...
We're hearing someone.
Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself.
Maybe.
If she has indeed been abducted, it would make
Okay.
sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out? That is strange. There are no rivers here. Let me think.
I think I have to go into a cistern and...
Well, as far as I can
Yeah.
tell, water flows into the city from an
Cisterns.
aqueduct into one of two cisterns.
But I believe for the upper cistern I need the golden bow.
She's talking about, then perhaps you need to get into the upper cistern somehow. I vaguely recall wondering what was in there, but the door at the back of the great temple is locked up tight. You might be able to get a key from the magistrate, but if that doesn't work, perhaps you can find another way in.
Yeah.
Let me know if you find anything in there.
Will do.
Alright.
Yeah, this is definitely the
suggest
start of
not
sort of
discussing
Act
this with
3.
anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long
Okay.
as possible. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her
Yeah.
to know she's not alone.
Okay.
In any case, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin. May Fortuna guide you.
Thank you.
Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
Okay, it's saved. So we'll stop here for now. We actually need to quit. We can just game pass it out. And we're going to play some Dirt Rally. This was just me messing around. I've been watching a lot of Tom Walker streams. And I've been really enjoying watching him play Dirt Rally. I'll just change the description of the stream quickly. Or the game at least. Dirt Rally 2.0. Update. It's still called the Rome Mystery, but oh well. Right. I barely played any of this, and I'm really bad at it, but...
Here you will find a variety of events that you can take part in, earning rewards for your participation in the available challenges. You can enjoy driving in your preferred discipline, or if you're feeling brave, try out something different.
Okay. Is this the story mode? Or is that the story mode? Okay. I'm not sure. We get cards for doing the challenges. Oh no, we don't. That's the requirement. Okay. Let's do a daily challenge. It is better with a wheel, yeah. I've only got this and I would love to have a wheel, but like a proper one with pedals and gear, proper stick and everything are expensive. So for now, we'll just play with this. Guess we're not doing that one. Okay, so the little thing means... Oh, the bonus ones are ones that for DLC. Can I not afford any of them anyway? Are there any I can actually do? This one is the only one I can do. Okay. Car is fine. We're going to Weszesna. Oh, I tried when I first started streaming to get Eurotruck working because I love Eurotruck, and originally I wanted to stream Eurotruck, but it doesn't. My laptop can't run it and also stream at the same time.
So that's why I start. It's one of the reasons why I bought the capture card.
Opens long of a crest to slow tarmac 50. Good luck.
I don't fully understand rally racing yet,
4, 3,
and this is gonna
2,
go.
1, go.
I'm gonna focus on just
6
making
right,
it
opens
through.
long of a crest to slow tarmac 50. Turn 1 left.
Oh.
Opens to cut long.
That's terrible cornering already.
50.
I'm not sure what the numbers he's saying mean.
Don't cut 1 right around Bale.
Don't cut. Oops. Is that it? Is that it? Because I failed? Wow. Wow. Nice, I guess. Okay, I guess we'll do some story. We'll do the rally career. I know what the corners are. What I'm not sure is when he just says random numbers, like he'll say like 100 by itself. I don't know if he's like, this is how fast you can go in this bit. Because usually he says like, he'll say like numbers attached to the corner, which are to do with how drastic the corner is. You might be right, it might be degrees. That would make sense.
Starts 50.
Then he doesn't always
6
say
left 30.
them.
2 right opens 6 long.
Okay, so this is
Good
quite a
luck.
short stage. It's a 3-minute stage. And we're starting on tarmac.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I enjoy that we
1.
lost a viewer as soon as I started playing Dirt Rally.
56 left 30.
Okay, so this is just a start where we can
6
floor it.
long. into 1 left long.
Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
3 right opens,
Okay.
6 long.
I think that might be worth a restart. I haven't actually played any of this game properly.
4, 3,
it might be
2,
quite obvious.
1, go.
But I'm gonna learn,
56 left,
and I'm gonna
30.
get good at this game.
3 right opens, 6 long, into 1 left long.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Ethan. Get your head in the game. This is embarrassing.
Into 3 right tightens.
Oh. I'm not even this bad usually. I've played a tiny bit of this when it was installing, and I wasn't this terrible.
50, 50.
Oh, I just killed someone.
4 right long, into big cut, 5 left.
4 right long.
Into 5 right long, opens over crest, into 5 left, extra long, into big cut, 5 right.
Oh, Jesus. This is terrible. It does drive better when I'm not spinning.
Opens 30, 6 left, into 5 right tightens. 50.
This is embarrassing.
150.
And the worst part is I'm only like halfway down the ranking. I'm not even doing that badly compared to how some people are doing.
Into 6 right, into cut, 5 left long, opens, 100. 6 left.
I don't know how not to go spinning out,
6 left over crest,
which appears to be our big problem at this point in time. That, and I'm also... We may have to go do a training thing if that exists. Because you don't get a tutorial about how to rally drive.
56 left, 30. 3 right opens, 6 long, into 1 left long.
Oh, that was better.
Into 3 right tightens.
Yeah, don't hit stuff is ideal.
2 left long.
It does just like to spin out is the thing. Like, it will just... I think this is a rear-wheel drive car instead of a four-wheel drive car, as most modern rally cars are. So it doesn't like...
Into big cut, 5 right.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh no.
60, 6 left, opens 30.
Right.
6 left, into 5 right tightens.
6 left into 5 right tightens.
6 left,
I'm just pinballing between the two sides of the road. Okay, we can make up some time.
Into 6 right, into cut, 5 left.
Yeah, that would probably help.
Opens, 100.
I'm just fully accelerating. I'm playing like I'm playing Mario Kart, which is not how you play this.
6 left over crest, slow 50, 2 right.
I imagine if you're really skilled, you can just sort of floor it, but
Into 2 left long.
I would not describe myself as really skilled. I just want to make it through alive.
Extra long over crest, 60.
I'm no longer just flooring it. Okay.
6 left long, tightens 4.
We're not going to win this, but
Keep left over 30.
Oh,
3
fuck.
right tightens. Keep left over 30. 3 right tightens.
we're just... This isn't even the only stage, and we've already ruined the car and
Into caution, 3 right long tightens.
our
2.
acceleration. Well, and any chance. We've wasted a lot of our resets. See, that random 100 and that 30. Oops. Okay. I'm thinking... Right. There must be... Let's try just getting a little mini and doing this. I've already played through this a bit because this is the one you can do when the game's installing. So, and I've made it to stage 3 is as far as I've made it. So I can do this. I can do this. We're going to do it.
One right, very long, opens 30, one left tightens. Good luck.
I don't know if we get prize money for doing this, because if we do, that means we can potentially buy another car.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. One right,
oh, the car's up. Oh, for God's sake.
Opens 30.
This car is driving on the other side.
30. 4 left.
Amazing.
4 left, don't cut. Into 3.
It's already going so well.
Into caution, don't cut. 3 left. 50 over crest, 1 right tightens. Opens. Into turn, unseen. Don't cut. 1 left tightens.
See, the thing is, you do, to some extent, have to go quite fast. Because the way a rally car turns is it uses its, like, the weight of the car to... You're kind of chucking the weight of the car around to turn.
And turn 3 right.
And if you watch actual rally, which I haven't done much of because I'm not a car person, but but the way that they turn is just ridiculous. This isn't going much better than the other one, I'll be honest.
Into 3 right, opens 30. Open hairpin right.
Oh my.
Into 3 left.
This is just tragic.
Into 4 left, very long, opens 30.
It's just so slippy.
3 right. Into 3 left. Into turn 2 right.
Yeah.
5,
4, 3. I want to at least get through a stage before I end the stream. I don't know if we'll make it through a whole championship at this point, but
opens 30.
It might be nice to make it through a stage.
1 left tightens. 30. 4 left, don't cut.
For God's sake.
4 left, don't cut.
Do you have to go really slowly then to get around that corner?
5, 4.
I'm not ending this stream until I finish this stage.
1, go. 1 right, very long. Opens 30.
Yeah, so I tried just easing up on the acceleration there. I just didn't have the power to get around the corner. I guess the alternate way of doing it is just really slowing down.
4 left, don't cut.
Which,
into 3
like,
right. Into caution, don't cut. 3 left.
Just does give us an inherent disadvantage.
Opens into turn unseen. Don't cut. 1 left tightens.
Oh, the turning circle on this car is just horrible.
right. Into 2 left.
I think I'm using the brakes too
Into
much.
3 right.
Yeah, we could be here sometime.
Opens into 1 left, tightens. And turn 3 right. Into turn immediate 4 left of a crest. Opens long, don't cut, tightens 2. Into cut maybe 4 right.
But then part of the problem that we're having here is we're staying on the road, but we're just losing time because the person who's in first is driving better than we are and knows how to
into 3 left.
And knows how to like actually drive properly.
Into 4 left.
But I don't. If we want to make it through the stage, there's not a lot we can do about that. And we're only 4 seconds behind, which isn't bad, all things considering.
3 right. Into 3 left. Into turn.
Oh Jesus Christ! That was a bit much.
Opens. Into 4 left. Opens very long. Tightens over crest.
I'm glad it gives me the little pictures of what he's saying, because otherwise I would find it so difficult to talk at the same time and have any clue of what's going on.
Into 6 right. And 3 left, don't cut through narrow grid. Opens of a crest.
We were 4 seconds behind last time, now we're 10 seconds behind. But we're on the road still. I don't want to jinx myself.
Into 6 right. Into don't cut 4 left.
Okay, I reckon we may be close to 20-30 seconds down at the end of this, but that's better than what anything else.
Very long.
Okay, so 4 left into slow. 2 right.
Into 4 left. Slow 20. Keep right of a crest. Turn unseen. Open hairpin left.
Yeah, the car wiggling back and forth like this is the.
3 right of a crest.
Yeah, we're now like 20 or so seconds down. We've been losing time every single one.
4 left long tightens.
But, oh well.
Into 6 right. And 6 left. Into 2 right tightens. Into 2 left tightens.
I should be talking, but it's hard to talk and know what you're talking about last. Yeah, the potatoes could be here sometime.
Into 5 right long, tightens 3. Into 5 left, don't cut.
Oh no, 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 no. I don't need to recover vehicle. We're still going, we're still going, we're still going. The winner, the person who's leading this tournament has already finished.
Into don't cut 3 left. 20.
No, 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 no. Oh my god.
6 right. Into
we'll be lucky to not come last. What was the number he said for this one? Oh, for God's sake. We've lost a door. That's not ideal. Oh, and we got a puncture!
70 to stop.
But we're at the end. 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 We're a minute down. But we did it.
How did the car feel in that stage?
Well,
do you want
Phil,
to make any setup changes at the next service?
Phil, we may need to make a car change at the next service. We actually did that. Which means I reckon we can do part 2. Because after part 2 we can repair the car.
Right.
Starts 30. 4 left
We
tightens,
already
into
have a
5 right,
puncture.
into
It's
4
part of the
left.
problem.
Good luck.
Thank you, Phil.
5, 4, 3,
We just need to drive careful
2,
and make it through.
1, go.
There is barely a
30,
car left at
4
this
left
point.
tightens, into 5 right, into 4
But
left,
we're gonna do it.
into 2 right long, opens, into 6 right of a crest.
I'm surprised the car is still running, given that we've got a puncture.
Into 2 right, opens of a crest,
Oh well. At least we're not having to deal with gears, because that would be ending this. These cars are like, I think, automatic. Oh, for God's sake. There goes any chance.
into 2 left,
Okay, there goes any chance we have of for a brief second we were ahead.
opens, into 4 left, very long, tightens, opens, don't cut,
The car just doesn't have the turning circle you need. Like, you have to, if you want to not go really slow,
into turn 2 left
the
long,
car to some extent has to be going really fast, so that you can use its weight to just
3,
chuck it around
into 3
corners.
right tightens, 6 left, 6 right, into 1 left tightens, into 6 right, and keep left into 1 right long.
For God's sake. I'm gonna restart this one. If we can make it through this stage,
5, 4, 3,
I think
2,
I'll
1, go.
give it a couple of attempts, and if the car is too broken to make it through this stage, then we'll pick this up once we finish Forgotten City, either tomorrow or next week. And once we've got Forgotten City finished, I've got a couple more games ready to go. I've got, I think maybe after Forgotten City we might play through Sable.
Into 2 right, opens of a crest,
Because I've been trying to use the brake and I'm not really sure.
4 left long, tightens,
I don't know if I'm not getting enough speed up to use the brake properly,
1 right,
or if I'm meant to use the handbrake, because I just tried to use the handbrake and that's what happened there.
opens, into 2 left, into 1 right long, opens, into 4 left.
The car
very
isn't staying on
long,
the road
tightens,
this time. It's just given up on staying on the road. So this is one of my just goals for this sort of the coming weeks and months of streaming, is I'm going to be good at Dirt Rally 2 eventually.
into 3 right tightens,
It could be a while.
6 right, into 1 left tightens,
It could be a long while given what I've just done. But who cares?
into 6 right, and keep left into 1
We're
right
gonna
long.
do it.
Opens, into flat left, 30, 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 4 left,
14 seconds doesn't seem that bad, but then if you consider we've only been going for
3, don't cut, through
a minute and
gate,
30 ideally.
opens 30, 3 left long tightens, into 5 right narrow, 2 left tightens, into 6 right, into 4 left, into caution, 5 right long tightens 1, into 6 left of a crest, opens, keep right of a 60, 3 left, into 4 right. 4 left, very long.
4 right. 4
18.
left, very long.
2 right tightens.
I don't think we're going to be making up the times.
Into 3 left long. Into 4 right. Opens of a crest.
That we lost.
Into 1 right tightens.
Okay, we're in 24.
Into 3 left.
Well, that's not ideal, is it?
Into 5 right.
We're alive. That's all that matters.
Into don't cut 4 left. Very
Don't
long.
cut.
Opens. And 5 right of a crest. Opens long of a crest through narrow grid. And keep left of a crest. Into 4 right. Into slow 2 left. Tightens don't cut.
We're somehow not entirely destroyed, which is the
Into 3 right of a crest. Into unseen. Don't
weirdest
cut.
part,
Left
given
long
how many
tightens.
times we've smashed into things and
Keep right of a 30.
fallen off stuff
Don't
and
cut 5 left.
pinboards. We're still
Into don't
driving,
cut 1 right long.
which is more than you can say for some people, because
Opens.
usually you get sort of 1 or 2 of the competitors in this game DNFing after each round. So like, even if we don't,
Opens of a crest.
even if we don't
Into 3 left.
come first,
And 5
or
right
even
of a
come like
crest.
top
Opens
10,
long of a crest.
we can do decently well just by
Slow
making it
4
to the
left
end.
long,
And it's the
tightens
same,
1
I know
tightens.
I really fucked it up and demonstrated my whole point in the challenge,
Into turn.
but it is
1
the
right
same in
tightens.
the weekly in the daily and weekly challenges. Is people get 1 attempt at those and they fuck it up really bad.
Keep left of a 40. 5 right of a crest. Very long tightens.
Okay, we're now 34 seconds behind.
Into 4 left long. Caution. Tightens bad. Into 4 right long. Opens of a crest. 30. 5 left tightens of a crest. Into 5 right. Into 3 left.
I think
tightens.
I'm simultaneously crashing way too much and being far too cautious.
Into cut 6 right of a crest long. Into slow turn unseen. Open happy left. Don't cut.
But
Into 6 right of a crest and jump.
jump,
Slow
I don't
20,
think
cut, open hairpin right.
we're gonna get that jump.
Opens. Keep right of a 30. Crest. 3 left long.
Wasn't the worst
Opens.
turn in the world.
Into 4 right long. Opens of a crest.
We're nearly there. We're nearly there.
Into 3 left. Opens of a crest and jump maybe. Over finish 60.
Oh, for God's sake. 20 seconds. That's better than we were doing beforehand. Right. We did it.
Stage finished. Well done.
Thank you, Phil. God, the car is on fire. So yeah, if we look, Serrano has DQ'd or disqualified, was disqualified, and you can usually hope on 1 or 2 other people, that happening for 1 or 2 other people. And so we can see now that some people took like a whole minute, were a whole minute slower than us, and we were like a good 50 seconds almost, or 40 seconds slower than the... That's 35 seconds. So yeah, we're in 27th, and we're a whole 2 minutes almost behind the leaders. So we're not making it up. But yeah,
I don't think we're going to play through this third one, because this is a really long stage. This is like a 10-minute one, and I haven't finished it yet. But we'll leave this for next time. Let's make it big again. So yeah, this has been another stream. If I'm feeling up to it, I'll stream tomorrow night, and we'll finish off the Forgotten City. I think we'll do that because I quite like to have it finished so we can move on to something else, because it feels like we're getting really close to the end now. Have you got anything you'd like to see me play? You can let me know. I know in the chat at some point or on Twitter. I've installed a bunch of different stuff. I've got all of these installed. Some of these games are games that I'm just playing through for myself. Like Control and Dark Souls and Death's Door are me games. But then the rest of this stuff is all stuff we could stream. I've played Outer Worlds before, but I haven't played the DLC. Sable, I think, will be fun to do. I think it was you, Starshipper, who recommended last week that we try out Edith Finch, so I installed that as well. And yeah, and we've also got Gorogoa, which is meant to be a nice little sort of artsy game. So we've got all of them, and then we've also got... You can't see my screen, I'm just having a look. I was thinking to myself for a minute, oh wait, you can't see this, I'm just talking to myself. There's loads of little indie games on Game Pass that we can try out. And if we fancy something longer, I also own, because I bought them in the sale, Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes. So maybe if we want a longer game to play, there'll be that. If I don't decide to stream tomorrow, I probably will. You'll get a notification. Follow me if you want more, if you haven't already. I'll be back on Sunday as well, where we'll be doing some more Bidoof shiny hunting in Pokemon, which is something I've been really enjoying. And I've sorted out how we can have a timer and a counter now. So yeah, we're gonna get that shiny Bidoof. It's gonna happen. And then once that's done, maybe I've been messing around with trying to get Heart Gold working properly. So yeah, we got some stuff. Yeah, I guess that's the stream. I will make an outro card one day, but for now I've still got this one that I've called Countdown that just says this. I could create an actual countdown is the thing. Like, it wouldn't be that hard for me to make a little video of a countdown timer that counts down 5 minutes and plonk it on here or whatever. Which I should do instead of just this wonderful image of Sora from Kingdom Hearts surrounded by many Donalds, which I got from somewhere at some point and I just love it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to press the end stream button. Thank you everyone for coming out.